Hello and welcome back to the Dukascopy Studios here in Geneva. Joining me today is Mahmoud Elkhafif to discuss Palestine, the economic report of the occupied territory. So Mahmoud, welcome to the studios.
Thank you.
So tell me, the report that you provided stated that Gaza could become unlivable in less than 5 years. So what is causing this severe crisis?
Actually, I would like to go back a bit because what the report is stating is Gaza is under an almost complete economic siege since 2007. Not only that, but actually Gaza experienced 3 almost full-scale military operations in the last 6 years. The last one of them was actually last summer, July and August 2014. The impact of that war was actually tremendous. Just imagine that there was Gaza, which is about 350 square kilometers, in which about 1.8 million human beings live. Because of that war, about 500,000 of the population become displaced. About 20,000 residential units got completely destroyed, about 50,000 residential units damaged. About 150 schools also destroyed, 15 hospitals, about 250 factories and workshops. So the impact was huge. The water system and was destroyed. So these are the conditions after the war. But the headings which you just stated, that Gaza would become uninhabitable by 2020, actually that was the heading of another report by the UN colleagues in the field, which was done in 2012, even before the war, the last war. And at that time, the assessment of our colleagues of the forecast in 2012-20, if the condition that time continued, that Gaza would be unlivable. The condition would be in Gaza would be unlivable for human beings. So what we are saying in our report, I mean, if that was the assessment 2012 before the war, what would we expect? Actually, what we expect that the condition would be, I mean, completely, I mean, subhuman. I mean, if we don't do something fast, very fast, the human condition in Gaza won't be good enough for human being to live in. I mean, 95% of Gaza's drinkable water is not drinkable anymore. Sewage system is being dumped in the sea. Electricity is not enough, or it was only enough for 40%. So something has to be done and has to be done fast.
Absolutely. So what would you say is contributing to Palestine's economic decline?
No doubt is what happened in Gaza. Gaza lost quite a bit during only that was a 50 days war. Add to that, actually, the West Bank is not doing well. The West Bank, I mean, last year alone, there was about 450 blockade or obstacle to movement within the West Bank. You have the separation barrier also. Also, the donor money was not forthcoming. But the major condition for the slowdown or for the recession that was experienced in 2014 was basically the military operation which took place in Gaza.
So you work for UNCTAD. So how has this assisted how has it assisted the Palestine people?
Number one is through our reports. What we are recommending as a solution for what happened actually is if we could reverse what happened, but we cannot reverse it, but at least eliminate the conditions. So number one is basically Gaza has to be, the blockade has to be lifted and allowing the construction material to move in. What we are calling for is to reactivate the movement and access agreement, which was signed by the Palestinians and the Israelis in 2005. The agreement calls for 3 main things: reconnecting Gaza with the West Bank, and reconnecting Gaza with the world, constructing a seaport in Gaza so Gaza could be reconnected with the world, and start negotiating the construction of an airport. That should be the first step. But we have to allow, at this point of time, we have to allow the construction material to go in Gaza so Gaza could start to rebuild itself and people start to recollect their lives. In addition to our report, also we are working with the Palestinian private sector to also in the area of trade facilitation to try to overcome the problem or obstacles and barrier in the West Bank and so on. So we had a project that we just finished successfully in last March, and we also work with the Palestinian government in the area of trade facilitation and economic development.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for coming in today and sharing your expertise on such a significant topic. Thank
you for having me.
And thank you for watching. For all the latest Geography updates and interviews, do keep clicking back. Goodbye for now.